You can tell us to look at your right ear.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're here again at Henderson Settlement in Frakes, Kentucky, and we appreciate you folks joining in, whether that's live now or whether you watch us a little later. We'll hope you'll check this out. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here at Henderson Settlement. Oh, the temperature's probably around 80 or so, something like that. It's got a light breeze, and it's just wonderful. We're beginning to see some change in the colors of the trees behind us. We'd said in our first webcast that we were kind of doing this with the mountain behind us right now to kind of show a little bit of the gradual change of the colors of the trees, and we're starting to see that. A lot of leaves are coming off, and it's just a gorgeous time of year to be here, and we appreciate you joining us. So just going to open up with folks who are on campus this week. We only have one group, but they are a wonderful group of folks from First United Methodist Church in Howell, Michigan. There's 17 of those who are currently with us, and they're doing some community projects and just doing a fantastic job, and we're just thrilled that they're here. Next week is actually a pretty large week. We've got anywhere from 70 to 100 folks that'll be coming in next week, and just a lot of things going on. So we're looking forward to that. Today, I've got with us Claude and Connie Slisher, and they have been coming down with us. They're volunteers. We consider them long-term volunteers. They come down at least a couple times a year. Sometimes they do it a bit more than that. But they are extremely valuable assets to us. So they come in and do just a lot of the things that we need some skilled hands to do. And they are just always just wonderful to work with and that type of thing. So we're going to talk to them a little bit today, let you meet them, and share with you what we get to be a part of the different times that they're here through the year. So, first of all, welcome. It's great to have you folks here. So, how long, you roughly off the top of your head, do you think you've been coming down? When did you first start coming to Henderson Settlement?
I imagine it's been a dozen years.
Yeah, about 12 years. Yeah, long time. Yeah. Yeah. What? How did you learn about Henderson Settlement and get us started? Get started coming down here being with us?
We had a minister at our church that wanted to get a work camp going. So we joined the work camp and came, and we did the work camp 2 years in a row. Yeah. And we got to know a lot of the staff during that time, and we wanted to just come back on our own and do some things to help out the staff. That has a lot to do to keep this place running.
Yeah, absolutely. We sure appreciate that. So what you're saying is we as the staff didn't scare you off.
No, you became friends.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
I'd say you become family.
Well, that's the way we feel about you folks, because we just always look forward to you coming. Well, tell us, Claude and Connie, some of the things that you've done this 2 weeks. You usually come in a 2-week period. Is that correct? You usually stay a couple of weeks. As I mentioned, a couple times a year, sometimes 3. But tell us what you're currently doing this 2-week period that you're here, and maybe some of the things you've done over the years that you've helped us out with.
Our current project has been working on the lower portions of the new cottages.
Yeah.
The upper cottages were somewhat finished, perhaps 9 months or even a year ago, but the lower parts needed some finish work, and primarily we've been putting in laminated flooring and putting in kitchen base and wall cabinets.
Yeah, and that is looking fantastic. You folks are doing an amazing job. So over the years, what are some of the other things y'all have done?
Lots of little things. It's kind of amazing walking in all the buildings and we did that in this building. We did this in that building. Yeah. There's just been a lot of little odd jobs.
Right.
And a lot of it we spent when we first came was remodeling the director's house, the Frakes house.
Right, yeah.
One of the bigger projects is probably the ramp to the senior center.
I forgot
it's
about
a 40-foot ramp, I believe, and we took us a couple weeks to get all the decking down as well as the railing, and to kind of make things blend with the overhang there. Wow. We put a major staircase in when at one point we were remodeling the clinic, and the staircase been taken out of the way, and we had about a 2-story drywalling job that we didn't have scaffold. We worked off of ladders. But,
well, I started to say you weren't standing on one another's shoulders doing that, were you? That would have been a trip to see. Yes, it would.
Connie touched upon the idea that we probably have been just about everywhere on the campus. The only place I can think of are the apartments above the administration building.
Yeah.
But we've been in all portions of the administration building, the Evans house, the Hope house, the Frakes house,
Yeah.
the brick house.
Yeah,
and,
just all over.
and
Yeah.
the duplex and
Yeah.
so forth.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and truly, you know, one of the things that I've experienced is that when General Hurst, the maintenance supervisor, from time to time, he'll bring up a job, or we'll talk about a job between some of the staff and whatnot, and he'll say, "Well, I'm holding that job. We're going to have Claude and Connie do that job because we want a good job done on that." And you know, so that they and we all just think really highly of you folks, and just look forward to you being here. Anything you'd like to share with us about Henderson Settlement, or about why you come, or anything like that?
I suppose we've come with the idea that, you know, we came with the idea that we were helping people that needed help.
Sure.
But in the long term, I think we get a lot of just satisfaction
Sure.
from being here,
Sure.
and we enjoy seeing the work that the staff does to help their own community.
Yeah.
Because they work very hard at it.
Yeah.
We appreciate seeing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, along this very, very same lines, I think anyone who comes here with the prospect of being out in the community and working sees great value in that and great satisfaction. But as we, again, are repetitive in our visits, we just realize that the staff is really, really challenged, and it's nice that we are able to take on projects that perhaps require a week or 7 days, because generally speaking, the maintenance people have to drop and run.
They do.
And so it's nice that we're able to fill that gap on some of those projects that need more continuous attention.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, one of the things that we sometimes hear, I think I used to hear it more often than I do now, but you know, folks will say, well, you know, we're not getting to work in the community. I feel like, you know, we're missing something by not working in the community. And I think more folks like yourself are beginning to realize that, you know, most of the staff are community folks, and that when you do something here at the settlement, you're helping more than perhaps just one or two or three families. You're helping a multitude of people in a lot of different ways. And then you're also helping the folks who come in and stay at these facilities and assist us on projects, help those folks in the community as well, that maybe they're going out and doing community projects and that type of thing. So yeah, you in the long run, you're actually helping an extensive number of people. So we really, really and truly appreciate you folks, and we just love you. You know, you're, like you said, Claude, you are part of the family, and it wouldn't be the same if you didn't make it down. But we just always look forward to it.
It's always our pleasure, and we appreciate the fact that we're allowed to come.
Yeah, well, you're always welcome. You're not allowed. You just ring the phone, brother. We'll set you up.
Okay.
God bless you. Thank you for being with us for a few minutes. Thank you.
And thank you, Jerry.
Yes, sir. Connie, God bless you. Thank you. All right, so we're going to bring in our Meet the Staff conversation today, and with us today is we're going to reposition here. If we'd gone to commercial during this, then we could have redone all this, but we didn't. So, but this is Casey Smith, and she is rearranging things on the table. You can see that we've got some nice plants here from where are these plants from, Casey? Did they just start growing on this table?
Just appeared here. They're wonderful. No, they
they
came through the greenhouse. We're selling them to schools
Yeah.
and individuals and stuff, and the youth are selling them for a fundraiser.
Excellent.
And that sort of stuff. They're very pretty. They're the best I've seen in some time. So
Yeah.
really like them.
So they're the best you've seen in some time. Now, are these like the first you've seen?
Yeah,
sometime?
pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Except for the ones at the bank today. Those
Oh, those were nice.
yeah, they were like this.
Oh, they were.
They were huge.
Well, those were fake.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
I've been.
They had to be fake.
Oh,
If they're I mean, they're not. I mean, now this.
unless they packed a whole bunch of them together and
Yeah.
then look big.
Well, that
I
could
don't know.
be.
I didn't get that close to them. They watched me real close.
When are we going to do this webcast? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. We got carried away there with our apologies. Yeah. Anyway. So do we still have some of these?
Yes.
Available in
Yes, we
our
do.
greenhouses?
Yes, and I encourage people that come here to work to buy them and take them out to their families or buy them as gifts for the
Beautiful, yeah.
staff,
We got-
and
I don't know if you can see this one, but I'll
well, that one's got a bite out of that side.
Well,
But
let's turn around.
try it again. There we go. All right. Things happen. They get broke a little now and then. But once you put them in the ground, they fill out and they'll bloom.
So let me ask you this: so if a wonderful person watching us today out there, they were interested in purchasing 1, 2, 20, whatever, how much would one of those cost, and how could they get their hands on these
Well,
mums?
they just need to call me at the office, which is 606-337-3613, extension 326.
Yes.
And probably leave me a message because I'm not in there a whole lot with their
Right.
number to call them back, and
Yeah.
we can fix them up with that. And it depends on the number they're selling on the cost through me.
All right.
But generally, to the work campers and stuff, they're $6.
$6 a piece.
Okay.
Okay.
Now the youth are selling them for 10 because
Oh,
they
they
are
are.
trying to raise money to go on
Oh,
a
well,
trip.
yeah.
Kind of like a revival thing
Yes,
for kids.
sure.
Resurrection, I think, is the name
Yeah.
of the group. So
Right.
it would be really good if you could buy up theirs first. They're going to be at Tractor Supply this Saturday.
In
I believe.
Middlesboro.
In Middlesboro, yes.
What time are they going to be at trade? Do you know?
I do not know.
Well, look, just go there at what time? Next Saturday, not this Saturday.
Oh, the next one. Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm a day
yeah.
off in a dollar store.
Don't go this Saturday. So Tractor
We'll
Supply.
post it.
Yeah.
We'll find out
Yeah.
for sure and post it and
Yeah.
give
We'll
you a
let you know.
picture and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff.
So that, yeah, they're making, yeah, if you buy them here, you get $6, but that extra $4 from the youth group helps them, like Casey said, make a trip and do some things fun with the youth group. So I'm sure they would appreciate that. So along those lines, Casey, welcome. I appreciate you.
Glad to be
you
here.
joining us. I know you've been quite busy this week, but we're going to get to that in just a little bit.
Okay. All right. All right.
Because, you know,
Yes.
there's some things I want to touch on.
All right.
Some really, I mean, it's going to be important stuff. So anyway, Casey Smith, right?
Yeah.
And where you originally from, Casey? Are you from? Are you like a local girl, or are you from?
Oh no. No,
no?
Northwest Ohio.
Yeah.
The town I lived in was called Helena. The nearest bigger town was Fremont, Ohio.
What's the language?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
And then there's Bowling Green, Ohio,
Yeah.
and then the big town and where I worked was Toledo.
Okay.
Mommy up there at the district
Yeah.
office.
And yeah. Well, it used to be the Mommy. Is now is it still the Mommy?
Yeah, it's
Watershed
Mommy
District?
Watershed District of the West Ohio Conference.
I got you. I didn't know if they had changed that name or not. I couldn't-
Just the group name.
I got you.
Yeah, they couldn't follow in my
So give it.
actual
Yeah.
footsteps.
Well, there you go. Give us a little background on how you started coming down and how you here you started coming as a work camper. Is that correct?
Correct.
And now you're on staff with us.
Yes.
And we are thrilled to have Casey on staff with us. But give us a little bit of background.
Well, in 2002, the pastor we had at the time, Pastor Becky Schofield, we were at a meeting and she was talking about coming to Henderson Settlement through the mission trip and the leader at that time. And she was telling the group and they're like, well, who are you going to get to go with you? And she said, well, Casey. And I was like, what? I said, I got 2 young kids. I don't have any money. How am I going to do this? And she says, we're going to fundraise and we're going to get there. So we did.
That's a good plan.
And for that, up till 2009, I came with that group here every fall. And then in 2009, our leader passed away, and I took over the group and brought them until just last year when I ended up moving here. And then I came during the summer with my daughter the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Something like
Separate from the group, just as a volunteer.
Yeah.
2 of you volunteering, spending a
Right.
month or so with us, right?
And then she ended up spending a whole summer
She did.
after her after she graduated.
Yeah.
Ran a weed eater most all summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Did she ever catch it?
Nope. Nope. She never did catch it.
That's the way I like to operate a weed eater. I
Yeah.
like to run after it.
Yeah.
Just the catching part, I try not to do. That's all.
Then it turns into work.
That is bad news. That's
It
bad
does.
news.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's good information. That's and it's it was always great when you brought the group down. And thankfully, oftentimes when you have a key person like Casey or that he mentioned or other folks who lead groups, sometimes when they aren't able to come anymore, maybe they move away or whatever the situation may be, the group can for a while or maybe for good sometimes just fall apart and they no longer come. But your group, the West Ohio Conference, is still coming, and they were just here what was it, a few weeks ago,
Yeah,
first part of
yeah.
September, I
Yeah.
think it was, and just a great group of folks, and we were happy to have them. So now, so tell us a little bit about what you are now. And I said a little bit.
Okay.
You're kind of like me, Casey. You're real bashful.
I am.
You don't like to talk much.
No.
But tell us a little bit, not a lot. Not a lot. We'll have to maybe have part 2 of this. program to do that. But what some of the things that you're involved in here on staff and helping us out with at the settlement?
My main job, so to speak, is working in the office and with mission advancement and fundraising and that sort of stuff, the brochures, the pamphlets, hopefully website, and then the newsletter, which is what we're printing now. If we can keep the printer running, that poor thing is just not happy this week at all. So anyways, and I left it running when I came up here. So hopefully I have a few hundred more newsletters to send out. We send out about 6,000.
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's
so,
good.
and we have a couple here that's volunteering that come just to put the envelope in and tape them.
And you know what would be nice about that?
What would be nice?
Is if we were able to increase that number.
Yes.
Maybe we need to shoot for 10,000. So if you're not getting a newsletter and you would like to receive our what we call a Henderson Holler,
Yes.
correct? And that we send that out quarterly, or at least we try to. If you are not currently receiving that through the mail, or do we send that electronically?
Well, we do. And then that's one thing I was going to say. I'd like to send out 10,000, but I'd like to have most of those be electronically and save us some money.
So
We do send them bulk mail, which saves us a lot,
It
but
does,
it's,
So if you'd like to receive that either electronically or a paper copy of that, either or, you can just contact us here on Facebook or email us. You can find our information on the Henderson Settlement webpage at hendersonsettlement.com or here on Facebook. All that contact information is there if you're interested in receiving that. We would love to send it out to you. That's a great way for us to get out information about what's going on. And so that's a great thing. So what else? I'm sorry.
And what else I do, I started out this year working in the greenhouse. And I think we missed telling them that I actually live here now. Did we miss telling them that?
Well, yeah.
Or are we going to get to that?
That would be, well, I guess you're telling them now.
Okay. Last year, I had a change in circumstances, and when I came in the summer, people here were teasing me about having a job and whatever, and I thought, well, what would happen if I entertained that thought? And before you know it, I was here.
Yeah.
So, and it's been wonderful ever since. Well, most of the time.
Okay, so you working at the office, kind of mission advancement, promotional type things like that.
And then
I know you're doing some other things.
Greenhouse.
Yeah.
We started out in the greenhouse this spring and did a great job.
Yes.
And with a lot of help.
Yeah.
And we need a lot of help. Getting all them plants.
That's not a personal comment.
No. Well, yeah.
Well, okay.
It is.
So let's keep it moving.
And sold a lot of plants and to a lot of different churches and people and stuff. So that was really nice. And then in the midst of that, greenhouse number 4 was empty. And so in my spare time, I decided I'd try to grow some food for the kitchen and stuff. So I've been growing some leaf lettuce and kale and spinach and that sort of stuff and taking that down to the kitchen and pickles and whatever. And we're going to try to expand that this fall so that next spring we can plant more and have more of that to grow locally here and give people opportunities to work in there. And they're raised gardens. You're not having to bend down and pick this stuff off the ground.
Oh, that's always a plus.
Oh, yeah.
That is
you could even sit on a stool and do it. I mean,
That's
it's just,
great.
you know.
Now you're doing a lot of great work in the greenhouse, and you assist us, especially on weeks like next week and through the summer in the workshop, helping us hand out tools and give information to folks like you that come in and to do projects in the community or on campus. So you're a tremendous help in that.
For the most part.
For the most part. Now that kind of gets me to where one of the things I wanted to get to.
Yes.
Now we noticed yesterday.
Yes.
We noticed yesterday. I think you brought some props with you.
Yeah, I brought.
But yesterday, if you checked her Facebook page, in it all you see that Casey was being a wonderful helper in the workshop, and she found this here extension cord that had some issues on one end, and she decided that she would take that on herself and repair that like any good person with initiative would do. So she goes and gets the repair piece to fix that with, and she fixed it up. So is that the new end?
Yeah, it is.
That is a
Isn't
fantastic
nice?
job. I mean, that is top grade.
The problem.
But yeah. See, the problem is, I think we already had one of those.
Yeah.
On that extension cord.
But I worked it out.
So that's what I was going to ask you. We asked the Facebook followers out there if they could find any issue with what you had done there, and maybe some suggestions.
Well, and one of my friends from Ohio
now listen. We try to be truthful about this. Don't just start talking about friends.
Okay, this one person that I know in Ohio
that's much better.
that pays to keep me here.
Yeah.
had the same thought I had,
Yeah.
was just make an adapter.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So now, it's all good.
Yeah. I said, oh, man, look at there. And it
Well, let's do this one.
let's try the other side. Not like somebody have to plug something in on that other end. Look at that. How about that? That is, well, we're kind of going in a circle there, but yeah. Now, so let me ask you. So, how much time do you think you put in to making this adapter?
Not very much.
Not very much.
No.
Well, I guess what I'm getting at is now watch it. Don't hit me in the face when you put.
Yep.
Let's just let that go for now.
Okay.
Don't be injuring the host.
That's
You
not.
don't want that. No. So would you imagine that the time it took you to put these two ends on this little piece of cord that you could have perhaps just replaced that? Would that have been maybe a thought that crossed your mind?
Yes, but not nearly as much fun.
Not near as much fun.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's all I want to know. I'm
Yeah.
not fussing.
No.
I'm just curious.
Well, and this cord has a purpose.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. I got outlets and stuff in my outhouse and
Yeah.
stuff, but no electric to it. So I plug this in the house and plug this into the outlet, and then I got electricity in my outhouse.
Oh, now you. Oh,
And it's getting darker earlier.
it does get
Yeah,
darker
and
earlier.
that's
That-
long
the last,
walk.
the last thing you want is to get lost going to the outhouse.
Yeah.
That would be no good at all.
And I can follow the cord along as I
Yeah,
go.
Oh, I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah. See,
That's good.
so boy, I'm telling you, I'm right on top of
Yeah,
this
I
stuff.
like that. I like it. Okay, so that's a little information from Casey there, and there's at this point I want you to just hang around with me.
Okay.
Just
Sure.
so we're just because I got
I got a book to
question here.
read.
Right. So we want to go to our craft shop items of the week, and we're going to hold up a few of those. What we have here is a wonderful. Do you know what they call this? I mean,
It's a soft book, a
it's
child.
a baby book that is made by a crafter, and it's a beautiful item. It's great for children to have and toddlers and whatnot, and you could read to them out of it, and
It's washable.
it's
I mean, when they get it
washable.
yucky
Yeah.
and chew on the
Yeah.
corners, and
it's just great. And so these are available. This is just one. It's a great little book, and this one is currently $16.98 before tax, and we have multiple different types of books in our craft shop. If you'd be interested in that, let us know, and we can send you some pictures or come by and visit with us.
Picture me.
We can do that. Oh, an angel. Yeah. Let's just move on.
okay.
Let's move
All
on.
right.
Yeah. We also have some wonderful
Yeah.
pottery pieces that, let's get this in the sun here. Yeah, maybe it looks a little better. That we have in our craft shop, and we have a local person that makes these pottery items, and there's a lot of different things over in the craft shop, and they're just beautiful, and they're great craft work. This is obviously a picture, and this item I think just has a tremendous price on it. Just a great price. It's $28 and some odd cents before tax, and that's you were buying that somewhere else, it'd probably be $10, $15 more than it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
just some great items in the craft shop, and a few things.
That was just a big old handmade mug.
Well, hey, easy there, boy. We like to. I just don't like where this is going. It could be trouble. I can see that. We also have in our craft shop a number of years ago. I'll hold it over here. A gentleman named Lee Fisher wrote a book about Henderson Settlement, Hiram Frakes, called Fire in the Hills. And a few years ago, we got the rights to be able to republish this, have these republished, and purchased a large number of them that we distribute through our craft shop. These, I think, are $16 or $17 in our craft shop, and it's a wonderful little book. And we actually have hopes that we are going to be able to perhaps have these republished at some point with kind of a addendum to it, with an update to where we are today. So that would be a great thing. But I've noticed a few folks on Facebook have actually asked about the Fire in the Hills books, and these are great. It actually has a foreword in it by Billy Graham when this book was written. So it's a really nice book. If you're interested in that, we have those in the craft shop as well. So before we close out,
Oh, okay.
just these things just pop in my head.
Oh,
There's a lot of room in there.
it's the ones that pop out that worry
The
me.
ones that pop out, then that's they just they're rattling around and just So it occurred to me today. This is it's October now. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
and,
beautiful.
oh, it's beautiful. It's great. But going up towards the end of the month, we're coming up towards Halloween,
Oh, yeah.
and I started thinking about important things, not just anything. I mean, these are top notch. important things, Casey.
Very important. If you're
And-
thinking them, they got to be
And
important.
of course they are. It may only be important to me, but they are.
I pretend.
So the question that ran through my head today was that, what is your favorite Halloween candy? Oh, now listen, this is going to stir some debate.
It is.
So what we'd like to see in the comment section is out there, what is your favorite Halloween candy? I know what mine is. Of course, I like them all, but I know
I have to be selective.
you got to be selective. Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand. So if you had to say one, what would it be?
Candy corn.
Candy corn. Oh, see, now you stole my thunder.
Oh, did I? Well, but see, I like it with the peanuts. You eat
Oh.
the candy corn and peanuts together.
Well, I heard somebody the other day talking about that.
and
I never
that's
heard
really
of that.
good because then it's healthy and not healthy all at the same
Well,
time.
it's kind of sweet and salt.
Yeah.
I could do without the peanuts. Let's just go straight with the
Well,
sugar.
Yeah, but I got to pretend like I'm doing something healthy.
People wonder why I stay so worked up all the time. Yeah. Candy corn, and I'll tell you what I like. I like to go when you've got the candy corn and you can buy it now where they've got like the candy corn pumpkins.
Yes.
You got those and
Yeah.
kind of mixed in there and man.
Yeah, and
That-
when I go
oh.
trick or treating, I like the full size candy bars too. I don't like them little dinky things. That's by the time you get it all unwrapped and in your
Yeah.
mouth, it's like
Well,
all gone.
I don't know how it is in Ohio, but here in this general area, once you reach a certain age, we pretty much quit going. We might take the kids, but we don't go ourselves.
Well, that's why I take the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, we don't be going knocking on doors at Halloween, Casey. Don't go.
No, I'm going to be helping out with the settlements Halloween trunk or treat.
Yeah, what I do though is see, we take the grandkids or when the kids are going, when they come in, you say, oh, now listen, we need to go through this candy.
Oh, well, yeah,
Make sure there's nothing unsafe in there. You might get choked on or
right.
something's been whatever. And then, and every now and then you come across, a piece or two or 10 that you have to, taste test to make sure it's safe.
Well, and you want to portion it out. You don't want to have the whole
Yeah,
bag at
that's right.
once. And then after they
one
get a
for
couple,
you, two for me.
right? Yeah,
Driver always got to get their cut.
that's right.
Got to have
House always wins.
house. yeah, mouth always wins. Always got to have that. Yeah.
So hey, I hate to tell you this, but Mike Feely says we got to have this up and done in like 20 minutes, or we lose our audience.
Who is this Mike Feely dude?
Well, I'm hoping you'll get to talk to him next week. He'll show up here sooner or later.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to bring Mike on next week.
He's
if
kind of
in
like
there.
my supervisor.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He's kind of like that. Yeah. No, we love you, Mike. I'm
Yeah.
sure you're probably out there watching. But listen, put in your comments. Seriously, we'd love to know what is your favorite Halloween candy. I know like those little Mary Jane. Oh, those are good too.
Oh,
Got
you used to
that
get
peanut
candy
butter.
apples
Yeah,
and,
candy apples
or caramel
Yeah, I like
apples.
that. Yeah.
The popcorn balls.
Oh yeah.
See, but you can't give them out anymore because you might hide.
Sweet
bad-
tarts. I like sweet tarts too.
But
That's good just to pack around.
I make them myself and just eat them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet tarts.
No,
Oh.
no, he called that something else.
Oh. Yeah. Careful.
Careful. No, the popcorn balls.
Yeah,
That's
oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh, those are good.
Oh,
The candy
those-
and the
yeah, oh,
popcorn.
yeah.
See, that's good and bad
Yeah.
at the same time too.
Okay.
So.
Well, folks, again, thank you for joining us, and I'm sure being enlightened now, you're ready for Halloween. Start buying your Halloween candy to distribute out there. Watch it, Casey. I can see you back there.
I forgot.
I see you. You got to watch it. But God bless you, folks. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. We'll see you again right back here next week, 2:00. Have a great week.